Hey friends, today I'm going to be creating some of these stitched clusters using the Echo Park Easter collection. So I just used this collection for a swap that I was in. I had a bunch of little scraps and things left over. So I created some of these little clusters here. I created these for garden party, and they're so much fun to sit down and put these together, stitch them, and then you have these really cool cluster embellishments to use in your projects. So I used a bunch of different things from my stash. So I have some postage stamps here. I even have some garden party tickets and labels in different places that I mixed in because the colors went well. And then I used my paper punches in different sizes and shapes to cut out a bunch of things. Also grab some different die cuts and things from my stash as well. So you can see these are actual postage stamps. This one is just from a paper collection, and just had fun putting these together and kind of pulling some of those colors from the collection. So when I did these for Garden Party, it was 100% inspired by Party Planner Paperie. I think that's her channel. Party Planner Paperie. I will link that video down below for you guys in case I'm saying that wrong. But I will link her video down below. But I saw her create these and thought that was a great idea for our scraps and little, bits and bobs and things that we had in our collection. So let's set these aside. And I've got, these are all of my scraps that I have left over. I have a bunch of full sheets left. See, I have one cut apart, most of a sheet, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 full sheets left, and then some stickers left. So I want to create some things and try to use this collection up before the end of March. So let's go ahead and move our papers aside. And we're going to pull some of these scraps. So in here, I have some of those labels and things from Garden Party. This is just the digital collection. And I printed them out here at home. And then I just used some of the labels in those with pink and things. I've got some different tickets, some more Post-it notes. I've got some butterflies that were already sent to me or that I had die cut, these Dollar Tree ones. I've got a couple scallop circles. I got a couple of hearts. So we're going to punch out a few more scallop circles and a few more hearts. I think I have enough of butterflies where I don't need to punch any more of those out. So let's just grab a couple of the pieces and punch a couple of circles. Now, you could do this in any size you want. This is my 1.5 inch scallop punch. On these, you could see I have some larger ones as well, and I like how that looks. But for these, I'm going to go for the smaller size. So we're just going to punch some out in the different papers that I have to use. So I have a variety of circles, and they're double-sided, so I could use either side. And I think this is an awesome way to use your scrap stash. Let's do maybe a solid pink. And let's do, that punch is very squeaky. And let's do maybe a solid one of that. Okay, so that'll get us started. So this will get us started with our shape. So I like to organize them on my desk here in the different shapes. And then it makes it easier to pull from. So let's get a little organized. And let's make a pile for the hearts, the different butterflies, our tickets, stamps, and labels, and things. So some of these I'm going to need to cut up. We can leave our tickets in here. Let's see, that one's a ticket. But even one like that, we can use that. It doesn't matter that it's just half of a thing. So let's do this really quick. Ticket, ticket, ticket. Okay, so we're a little bit more organized here. And then we need to take our scraps, which I have a few pieces already that are small. And then we need to make a few other smaller pieces to layer with. So let's grab maybe this pattern. And you could cut these to any size or shape. I like doing some strips, and I also like taking my paper and turning it into a ticket. So we're going to turn that one into a ticket, and let's do another one into a ticket. I'm going to do a ticket and a strip. Alright, and let's see, let's do this one. Let's do another large ticket, and let's do a smaller size ticket, and then we'll cut these into some strips. Alright, I think that is enough to get us started. We can always pull from the other ones as needed. So what I do first is I'm going to take these that I want to turn into a ticket and use my punch here. And you can punch a little notch out of the corners on all four corners. Doesn't have to be perfect, but then you can end up with a ticket. Or you can take it and punch out the side here. And I want to show you something. So if you punch too far in, so let's punch a little too far in. So if you punch a little too far in like that, all you need to do is go back with your scissors and trim it. And then you have a ticket. So let's trim this one a little closer as well. So then you have a little ticket like that. So another good way to use your punches is to turn your decorative paper into tickets. So let's do So we have a couple of those to work with as well. So then what I like to do is I like to just start building. So I'll grab a paper. I want this one to be a little narrower. I like working with narrow strips. So let's start with this one, and then let's maybe incorporate this yellow strip in here as well. And then grab your other pieces. So you could see how I used the larger circle on the bottom as the base here, and then just layered it up. So same thing here. I used this one as my base and then layered on top. So you want to pick a larger base. So let's use this little piece from Garden Party. And let's grab one of our tickets. I think I'll grab this pretty pink one. And don't be afraid to cover things up, because with layering these, you are going to cover up your papers, you're going to cover up your tickets, you're going to cover up that background, but it will all look good in the end. So then you just start playing around, excuse me, start playing around with what you want to add. And we could stop there, and let's make that one. So move this ticket around just a bit. Okay, so there we go. We have one cluster. Let's set that one aside. Let's do one of our homemade tickets. Let's do one of these little flowers here. So maybe we'll do the pink. And I like to always add some sort of strip of paper across the front. So let's see, what paper do we want to use? I'm kind of feeling like maybe I want a solid piece for this. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to use my top piece right here for my paper pad. Don't forget about these top strips on your paper pad. So on like your 12 by 12, there's that little pattern strip here that shows you what's on the other side. So this is a perfect way of using those little strips as well. And I actually like that this has the little tear lines here. So I think I'm going to add that down. And then let's do that, and then maybe we'll bring in this ticket. Try not to think too much about it. Try to just pull things, have fun. I think the blue is throwing me off. Let's grab a pink. So let's grab a strip of pink and see if that helps. But the ultimate goal is just to use up these scraps that you have. And again, try not to think too much about it. Just have fun with it. And then start layering. Okay, definitely like the pink better. Let's grab that one back again, and we're going to layer that there. And let's do a purple heart maybe. So I kind of like the blue, so let's do the blue heart. Do the blue heart, or we do a butterfly. So this one's really simple. You could leave it like this and not embellish over that if you didn't want to, or you could add other things into there, but I kind of like this one being really simple. So I'm going to make that one a cluster, and then let's do one more together. So let's do let's use this box here. Try to incorporate this box. So I don't think I want that one with the yellow. Let's maybe use this one. So let's grab that, and then let's start grabbing some papers, and see that's just kind of hiding underneath that paper. Let's grab a pink scallop. I really wanted to use this big butterfly, but I think it might be a little too big. We could use this butterfly, and then we need a let's maybe do the purple. And as you can see, that box is just peeking out just barely in the background. So is our ticket. Everything's pretty covered up. Let's add in one of our little postage stamps, which I'm going to trim this a little bit neater than it is. And then let's add our little postage stamp there. And then we have another cluster. So you just have fun building these up, and then I like to stitch them. Now, if you do not have a sewing machine, then let's do this one together. So I will just use my glue gun and add some glue and start building my piece. And then if you want to make this dimensional, you could do that as well. But I really wanted these just to be kind of a stitched flat embellishment. So let's add a little bit of glue. I need a new glue stick. So add some glue and start building your cluster. So you don't have to have a sewing machine to do this. So we have that, and I feel like I want to add maybe a sentiment. So I have this stamped out from Garden Party that says hello there. So I think I want to add a sentiment on that. So that's a good way to use up your sentiment stamps or stickers as well. And then you could add a little sentiment there. And that one is all put together. These are just so cute. But I personally prefer stitching these. I just like the look of that. So then once you have your pieces together, then you could just do whatever you would like with them. I created the little, I created rosettes with the clusters. I also created these circle embellishments. So you could see my little cluster in the background here, and then I layered some stickers on top of them. So I'll probably do some of those circles with these clusters as well. But you could use these for bag toppers. You could send these to your swap partner just like this and let them use them. But you could go further and decorate this. So I have a little bin with some Easter stickers. Let's maybe use, because I have some gold on there. Let's maybe use these butterflies. Let's add a pop of purple. So these are already stickers, but I'm going to add a little extra glue to the back. And then you could add your little embellishments down, and then you could go another step and pull out your gems and get these pre-prepped for your crafting. So grab your gems and build this up so that it is ready to go when you are ready to use it on a project. It just saves you so much time and energy to have these guys already done up for you. And I think they're super fun way to use up your scraps. So let me stitch those two that I have, and then I will be right back to show you how those turned out. All right, so I've stitched these, and what I do is I just put them in and just start stitching them in a long chain like this. And then you can remove them, cut away those threads, leave them long if you want. So this one I did a straight stitch across, and this one I did the kind of zigzag stitch like these. So play around with those stitches on your sewing machine as well. But these are super cute. I hope you will think about creating them. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you will think about creating these for your spring and Easter crafting. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.